Hello Buddhas, today we are going to talk about states one more time, but from a completely different perspective. This perspective is all about people. Now, Buddhas, before we get started, remember I've got stuff down in that video description that can help you, help me, help you out. And also, a very important playlist with over 200 Buddha Billionaire videos that you can binge watch to help accelerate your spiritual awakening. Now, what do I mean by states and what do I mean by other people? Well, it's actually quite simple. Let's see if I can sit here. Other people, no, it's too low. Let's do this. Other people in your life are there for a reason. They're there to embrace and they are there to love and they are there to reflect and show you what you got going on. Because the world is a mirror. Now, what we can do with that, what we can learn, is what I like to call a bit of an extraction process of our favorite things. Hear me out, Buddhas. I have a great relationship with one of my aunts, and we talk about all kinds of great Buddha Billionaire stuff, esoteric stuff, some of the things we're going through with our lives, and it's really interesting to have a different generational perspective on these things with someone who is close to me, but not too close. And the best part about that is that we're able to bounce things off of each other in an objective but also safe manner. In conversation the other day, I came to the realization that aspects of a relationship with someone, without diminishing that relationship, can actually be key things that people are looking for. For example, I'm desiring to have a life partner that I live with who I can have excellent conversations with. That is not something that I had first glance really put a very big emphasis on in my search for a mate. But now I'm realizing through these conversations with my aunt that this is very important to me. I love these conversations and I want to be able to have these with that partner of mine. And I can now take that state of having a conversation with her and I can really embrace that and say, this is something that I love to do with someone who I love very deeply, but I can also allow that aspect of our relationship to be transferred more so to myself so that I can experience that with others as well. And what's really cool about this, Buddhas, is you can do it with everyone without diminishing their specific significance to you. By taking that aspect of having great conversations and really looking for, okay, well, I'd like to have more people in my life that I have great conversations with. By taking that aspect, I'm able to broaden and narrow down at the same time what I'm looking for. I'm saying I like this state, but it's not necessarily paired directly to that one person. And you can do this with everything. You can do this with a physical, intimate relationship with someone. You can do this with a business relationship with someone. And you can take all these different states that you really enjoy participating in with different people, and you can recognize that the common denominator in all of those states is you, with those other people, of course. But you can recognize that that is with you, and that those loving states are really a big part of yourself. And what's so incredible about that is by really owning that, you're not diminishing anything from the individual relationships. My relationship with my aunt is still great, but I can recognize that that particular aspect with both of us really love. I can recognize that that aspect is something that I can experience with others as well. And I can broaden that because I know now more narrowly, more specifically, what it is that I'm particularly interested in finding in my life. And this has been really powerful for me because I can now objectively look at the relationships I have with others and I can say, well, I really do enjoy spending time with many other people, but this conversation time is something that I hold really dear. So let's focus on that and bring in the people that are interested in that as well. For me, this is especially important in a relationship with someone that I would be living with, spending my life with, because I need to have these kinds of conversations on more than just a Buddha billionaire basis. Ooh, that sounds good off the tongue, Buddha billionaire basis. So what I'm getting at, Buddhas, with this kind of weird story here, but I hope you appreciated it. I don't share a lot of stories, and I'm trying to actually improve that. But what I'm getting at here is the idea of extracting that state, that desired aspect of relationships, accepting that it's you who's really contributing to it on both sides. It's both the you of the conversation, but your aspect, your half of that, owning that, loving that, and looking for more of that in others. And that is a really powerful way of using states, which is a state of conversation, for example, using states to bring in more of the states that you desire. And that's how I am moving forward, Buddhas, with finding more people in my world, more people in the online community that are awesome, looking to spread and share this information, because I love having these conversations. I love creating Buddha billionaire content, and we are not going anywhere, Buddhas. We are doing this every day. So remember to subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you get the Buddha billionaire videos all of the time. And at the end of the day, Buddhas, no matter what state you're in, the absolute most important thing is to love yourself.